We'll be back. Pollinator with Billy Haughton driving.
Pollinator did not look that impressive at all at Free State. He was parked a mile. Didn't seem like he had enough quick speed to go by anybody. He's going to have some speed tonight, though, to make the final.
Take a look at Take a Look, 1A with Walter Case Jr.
Take a Look came from far back to finish 4th in the Potomac. Showed some speed earlier in the meet, but has not been up against the top colts just yet.
And there, towards the stands, Lakeside Lobell with Mike Gagliardi.
Chestnut brother to Leslie Lobell, one of the top 3-year-old fillies this year. Lakeside's had some trouble with his gait, and hopefully it's straightened out for tonight's contest.
How about Corporate Power, who is number 3 and will be starting from post 2? Mickey McNichol drives this one.
Corporate Power has been racing well at the Meadowlands, but went out on the road and at Free State finished 4th for Mickey McNichol, another Sun Sam colt in the eliminations.
And one of the big names in the eliminations is next. There's Niafirst with Clint Galbraith.
Originally Manard Niafirst, now Niafirst. Well-bred Niafirst colt that Galbraith bought for $115,000 at Tattersalls last year. His only blemish last time at Free State was a second-place finish to Pershing Square.
There's the number 7 horse, Westgate Count with Jim King Jr.
Seems to be a little bit outclassed here. Westgate Count was 4th to Annihilator in his last start in the Potomac, but has really not been up against this type of company.
Abductor is number 8, and Teddy Wing gets the driving assignment for this one.
Abductor is an Abercrombie colt that's taken 4 of 6 starts, all in the Delaware Valley. It's going to be tough to improve off those efforts.
Now, number 6, Robert F., was a late scratch, and number 5, the Denman, is up the track. What about the Denman, Jay?
The Denman looked very sharp to me last week, although he didn't keep up with the field that well in the early going. He seems like a horse that can figure in the running of this race.
So it's the 5th race, and remember, once again, we have an entry and a scratch. The entry, Pollinator and Take a Look, 4-1. Lakeside Lobell, 50. Corporate Power at 12. Niafirst, 2-5 for the big favorite. The Denman is at 5-1 with Bill O'Donnell. Scratch the 6-horse Robert F. Then number 7, Westgate Count, 60. Abductor on the outside is 15-1. It's a beautiful night. The track is fast, and we're ready for the start of the 5th race. Tom?
And they're off. On the far outside, Westgate Count, there goes Niafirst. Sprinting up now to take the lead as they move into the first turn. Corporate Power moves to the rail now, racing in 2nd. Take a Look is now 3rd. Pollinator is racing in 4th. Westgate Count 5th on the outside. Lakeside Lobell is now racing 6th by 3. The Denman is now 7th, followed by Abductor. Round the first turn, Niafirst leads the pack. Corporate Power in close pursuit. Pollinator 3rd. Take a Look 4th. They're off the quarter in 28 3. As they enter the back stretch, it's Niafirst leading the pack by 2 lengths. Corporate Power still giving chase 2nd by 2. Pollinator is 3rd, followed by Take a Look, now 4th by 3.5 lengths. There goes the Denman now on the move on the outside, up into 5th, and toward the rail. Westgate Count is now back to 6th. The gap of 4 lengths, and Lakeside Lobell rough-gated there for a moment with Abductor alongside. They move to the half mile. Niafirst is still in charge. The quarter, 28 3, the half in 57 4/5 seconds. Heading for the far turn, Niafirst still in charge with Corporate Power remaining in the pocket. On the inside, Pollinator is 3rd by ahead with the Denman right alongside and 4th. Westgate Count has picked up cover 5th. Take a Look is 6th as they race round the far turn. Niafirst is still in command. Corporate Power is still in the pocket. On the outside, the Denman now making his move as they approach the top of the stretch. Pollinator is 4th toward the inside. Westgate Count alongside and 5th. 1:27 flat for 3/4. It's still Niafirst on top. At the top of the stretch, Niafirst in front by 2 lengths. It's Corporate Power following in 2nd. The Denman on the outside is 3rd. Less than an 8 to go now. Niafirst is put to the test. Corporate Power attacks on the outside is 16th to go. Niafirst is game and he's digging in. Corporate Power is 2nd best. Niafirst is 1st in 1:54 4.
And Clint Galbraith, who guided Niatross to his victories, now brings Niafirst home.
A lot better version of Niafirst tonight than the one we saw at Free State in the Potomac. Strong on the front end, rates the pace, comes home in 27 4. Coming out of the pocket, Corporate Power and Mickey McNichol, a tough man to beat out of the pocket. McNichol tries his best, but Niafirst is up to the task and keeps on going. A 27 4 last quarter. Niafirst is strong at the wire. Corporate Power much improved for 2nd.
Niafirst, heavily favored here. 280, 240, 220. Corporate Power, 640, 280. Take a look. Coupled with Pollinator, the entry pays 220. And remember that number 6, Robert F., was a late scratch. Fifth race exacta 4 and 3, $21.60.